issue, but I will get on here and address it since y'all want. What we have to remember is that it's a public situation. So when you make a situation public, everybody's entitled to their opinion.
And you're here for Cam's account and Cam's opinion.
You know that's what you're here for.
Hey y'all, welcome back to Cam's account. If y'all here for my perspective, my opinion, go ahead and smash that like button. Comment in the comments that you are a true G, a returning viewer, or a newbie. If you are subscribing to the channel, let us know. If you already subscribed, much love to you. As y'all know, I keep showing up because y'all keep showing up. And tonight, y'all, we have a very serious conversation that needs to be had. So, in order for us to get this conversation rolling like we normally do, you guys must smash that like button and let the family know that we are live right now, so they don't miss us, so they don't have to miss the conversation that we're having, and they don't have to catch us in the replay. So if you ever missed out on one of our lives and you was like, dang, I wish I would have caught it, but I caught the replay, smash that like button for that other person that just may very well want to be here, because I did not go live yesterday like I intended to do, and my apologies to those who are waiting. The only thing is, I was waiting for that video to come out so I could even more clarify what I was talking about, but it never came out. It's surprisingly that any other live that Carlissa does somehow ends up on the internet, but this time that specific live have not circulated onto the internet yet. And so therefore I wasn't able to prove my point into what I was saying yesterday. But if you are a family of the real of 716, me and him had a conversation the other night. If you haven't checked out his channel, please go check out his channel. Justice for Ronny, though. He goes so hard for Karan Khan. He goes hard for Junior over there. And that's how we kind of grew our relationship. And so I had an opportunity to speak with him. And he said something that, I didn't really think of at first, because I was like, these celebrities, they're not watching our YouTube videos. They're not paying attention to what we're saying. But I really do believe that they are, because I listened to a clip, which we're going to get into tonight. And I know my thumbnail is a little bit far-fetched, right? But these are their words, not mine. These are their words. Krishan says, something told her that this was it for her. You feel me? And Blueface came out with a whole song about CJ Jr., Sonny, however they want to, pronounce the baby name now. A song called A Fatherless Child. And that struck me. You know what I'm saying? When I seen the video of Junior in that playpen struggling to stand up over top of all of those hard toys, and I'm thinking about his vision, him being in a new space, and then to have that song playing in the background, Another Fatherless Child, it just touched me a little bit different. So that's why this thumbnail is what it is. That's why I put it together like that. These are not my words. These are their words. Okay. As you guys know, or if you don't know, if you're new and you don't know, this is my account. I speak on whatever God has for me to speak on. I seek out the truth and I speak the truth. I also read the comments. I read the comments from my collective, from our family. This is our channel. This is our platform. I just host it. They come in. This is our community. This is our channel. So they're entitled to their opinions, and I'm going to speak them. I'm going to let them be heard, because sometimes that may just help someone else see something from a different perspective. As long as everyone is keeping it respectful in the chat, we have no problem with you sharing your opinion. We don't have any problem, if you leave me a comment, we can agree to disagree, just as long as you guys keep it respectful. All right. With that being said, I want to go over this video, and this is an older video of Blueface doing an interview, and it's intricate. A lot of people didn't understand as to why I was as happy as I was that Blueface was coming home. Part of that is because that just allows me to know that we're closer to justice than we really understand for Karan Khan. All right. Just a little background. I never really followed Krishan Rock, But I heard vibe. I see how she did on Blue Girls Club. I kind of felt bad for her because I felt like, oh, this girl is always going through so much, until I started realizing that she plays victim. She throws rocks and then hides her hands. You know, she's not who she claimed to be. She is wolf in wolf clothing, not even in sheep's clothing. She is a wolf in wolf clothing. And she said, oh, but I'm a sheep. Okay. Over the time, as I was, you know, checking in here and there with the other bloggers, I was seeing a lot of things that rubbed me the wrong way, especially when it came to Ronny Doe, and how Krishan Jr. or CJ or Sonny, however they want to call it, call him. I see how he was being mistreated, you know, neglected, used as a prop. And so I began to speak on this situation. A lot of people say, what do it got to do with you? We keep the light lit, okay? This is us doing our part, speaking for the voiceless, right? We are helping help keep track of a digital footprint. So a lot of things that people say, sometimes when it's a lie, they forget. You don't forget the truth, but you can forget a lie. Okay. And so we help hold them accountable, which I love to hear that she's using that in her vocabulary now. Accountability. Hopefully we can see that. One thing I want us to realize, and I hope if they are watching, the only thing that's going to set you guys free in this situation is the truth. It's no amount of text that you could conjure up. It's no storylines that you can promote. The truth is the truth. And what makes me understand that they are watching what we're saying is because Wack 100 basically said the same thing that I was saying. And you can hear, and I could just hear my video play out as I was watching another video. And so if they're not watching, it's just an energy of truth. Okay. And I stand beside what my opinion is, I stand beside that. The stuff that you see on this channel, the content, and shout out to the content creators, fair act use, but it does not demonstrate my own views, the content that you're going to see. Even some of the comments that I'm going to read, they're not my own views, but we're going to take them as a whole, and we're going to move as a collective, and we're going to continue to digest this thing. Blueface coming home was very intricate in the Ronny Doe Quran case. Okay. As you can see, now everyone is pulling out on Krishan Rock. All right. Everyone is pulling out on her. Blueface backed out. Carlissa and them backing out. Zues Network is backing out. Her family already done backed out. She don't have too many people that she can run to. And she said she's going home to her pops because she need to be around men of God. And I said, are you talking about Eugene? The one that sells D-Rugs and uses D-Rugs? Are you talking about Eugene? Are you talking about your pops as the pastor? Or are you talking about the lawyer, your pops? Ask yourself this. If Krishan is on probation, how did she just get to just stop everything that she was doing and just go to LA when Blueface got home? She said she didn't even pack anything. Some just told her to just get on the plane and go. So she didn't have to check in with her PO. Her PO didn't see her underneath the influence while she was online. Everything is alleged in my opinion, right? But the person with eyes to see, she was intoxicated. She was inebriated underneath something. Whatever it was something. All right? Maybe she was high off the intimacy. That could have been it. She could have been high off passion. So she's off probation. That's how she was able to just move around like that. Okay. Well, let's go over this clip. Because I feel like everybody pulling out on her. And the thing about the internet is once you say it, it's out there. Once you post it, it's out there. And if you don't want people to talk about it, then keep it off the internet. Until then, we are entitled to our opinions. So I ran across this video where Blueface says that he believes that Ronny Doe is Junior's dad and that they pay him $100K to lie. Now, the whole discrepancy with the DNA test with Zues, so he then came out and said he did his own DNA test before But why would there be a need for another DNA test if you had already got one? If you already knew they paid you to say it was your baby, why would you need another DNA test? I feel as though they're getting ready to conjure up something. It's the reason why the baby was there, as well as Blueface already established children have been there. And just somebody just happened to hand her some DNA. Who's to say it's not Javon's DNA? Let's think about that. Who's to say it's not Journey's DNA? If y'all want to do a DNA test that you want the people to believe, it needs to happen in, like Wack say, a professional setting. It needs to be where it's clean, the proper place. They are DNA testing buildings. The court will have it done. You can just get it established through the court. But why is they playing like they never had a DNA test if they say they already had a DNA test? So I did get a chance to watch that, and it's called Six Odd. Now I know it's called Six Odd. I did get a chance to watch the first episode of Blueface Coming Home. Was it worth it? No. It wasn't worth it because everyone was expecting to see a part of Krishan's crash out, I guess. What happened with Krishan? So the whole first episode of Blueface Coming Home, there's no Krishan. They talking about her, but there's no Krishan Rock. Allowing, I guess, for more people to subscribe. Do I think it was worth it? No, but do I think paying the lower price now to have to pay the higher price later for it? Just go ahead and pay the lower price, right? Get it while you can. Get in when you can. I was able to see a whole lot, which I'm going to touch on later, but I was able to see that episode. And so with that knowledge of what that episode looks like, that's how I'm going to bring forth this information tonight, okay? So here's a video of an interview. Like, again, Ronny said that he believed that Junior or Sonny or CJ or Krishan Jr. looks like Ronny Doe, okay? And he said that they paid him $1,000 to lie.
Honestly, they've been known to deal longer than we've been known to deal. While we was continuing to deal. I think the baby looks like him. Okay. Honestly,
you don't think the baby looks nothing like you at all?
What you think?
Man, hey man, I ain't really looked at the baby like that, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna take your word.
I got kids already, so it's like, I'm expecting something. But it's scientifically proven. It's not my child. Okay. Swab them. Yeah, swab them. I got paid to do that first little issue, so if y'all not paying me, if somebody want to give me $100,000.
Hold on. Wait a minute. So we sitting here watching this circus, everybody arguing, trying to figure things out, and Blueface claims he's already tested that baby and it's not. He was paid to lie. Everyone believes that Junior looks like Papa Blue, but who are we to just, confirm anything? Sean Rod, can you please just stop playing this game with everybody? Stop leaving everybody to be lost in this situation. We want to know the truth. Everybody deserves the truth. Who is this child's father? Now, we know that Krishan isn't the best mother, so it's like we are all rooting for Blueface to save the child, like literally. But who is the child's father, Krishan? Why is Blueface stating he already did this and it wasn't his? He was paid $100,000 to lie.
Hey, you can smoke and drink while you're pregnant. I know a lot of people don't do it, but they do it and they don't know that. I'm sorry, I keep saying still on that. Them comments, like, and get that pregnancy shit out of my shit. Just stop calming me. Just stop calming me.
I want to state for the record, it is never okay to smoke and drink while you're pregnant. It is never okay to smoke and drink while you're pregnant. And I want to reiterate on that because she never came back. She never came back and showed no repentance. Okay. She told a lot of people that's following her that it is okay to smoke and drink while you're pregnant. And then she goes to multiple extremes to hide the truth. All right. And I want to say that because what she's saying does not reflect the thoughts or opinions of me or my channel. So I want to reiterate that it is never okay to smoke and drink while you're pregnant. But carry on.
You stop commenting. And then 3.
The pregnancy. Yeah. Daddy. Just daddy. For real. Daddy.
Now, everyone is saying that Junior suffers from fetal alcohol syndrome and Krishan should be put in jail because she knew for a fact what she was doing while she was pregnant. And she walks around saying nothing is wrong with her child. She lives in Delulu land. And for some reason, she does not want the world to know who the father really is. A lot of people are saying that is Ronny, who passed away. That was his child. A lot of people are saying he looked like Papa Blue, and we all need to mind our business and stop speaking on their situation. We just want to know who the father of the baby is. Is that Blueface baby? I just seen him say it's not. He was paid to lie. I done heard him say that was Charles Barkley baby. I'm tired of it, man. Krishan, let us know the truth.
Father of Krishan Jr. We keep it 100, you know what I'm saying? You my nigga, you know what I mean? So we keep it 100. What do you think?
I think it's her ex, honestly. They've been known to deal longer than we've been known to deal.
Mm-hmm.
While we was continuing to deal.
Mm-hmm.
I think the baby looks like him, honestly.
You don't think the baby looks nothing like you at all?
What you think?
Man, hey, man, I ain't really looked at the baby like that, like, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going to take your word.
I got kids already, so it's like, you know, I'm expecting something. But it's scientifically proven. It's not my child. Swab them. Yeah, swab them.
So either they swabbed them or they didn't swab them. Well, what would we need for another swab? Okay. I don't believe that this was the truth right here because Wack 100 recently just came out and spoke on it again. And it's like they still need a DNA test. So if y'all got a DNA test, which one is it? Did y'all get it or y'all didn't get it? All right. Wack 100 makes a really great point on this interview here that I want to talk about. And give me 1 second, actually. Let me come through the comments and greet everybody. As y'all coming in, please make sure y'all hitting that like button, letting all the family know that we are live and we are direct tonight. All right, let me get to these comments. Hey, everybody. Hey, Tracy. Thank you for coming. I hope that you can find some kind of truth here. I hope you can find people that you can relate to. This mindset that we have is not like everyone else's. We're not here because we believe the antics. We're not here because we believe the hype, but we're here because we're truth tellers and truth seekers. All right. And if you want to be a part of a community like that, then definitely subscribe to our channel. All right. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Hey, Pensy. Hey. So she's talking about her pastor. Okay, because Sean Malone is in some problems, and I don't think that he can, what he's going through can stand Krishan Rock coming in because it just expose a whole lot more. She needs a straight jacket. She's off probation, unfortunately. Save Junior Mo worried. After she made these and I can't say the word, after she said what she said to Blueface, and Carlissa and Jaden in writing, on video, I don't believe that she understands how serious this internet thing is. And she's at the point where she just wants all the good publicity, but she don't understand when you're under public eye, you can expect public scrutiny. So you just can't take all the good and then be mad at the bad. It's too many people that are talking about Krishan Rock for her to just act like something's going to happen to everybody for speaking the truth. All right. Was it today? Yeah, I watched the one today. R.I.P. Ronny. Now she's gonna take Blue's life. Now she's begging Lemmy for money and threatening him. I seen that. And he said, I don't owe you anything. It was a breach of contract. What did you expect? What did she really expect for her to go and do this whole smear campaign against Lemmy and the Zues network, and they still was going to run her some money after she didn't even complete her end of the bargain. What are they paying you for? They say Junior always. I believe that, with Bino saying, she let the baby fall on the ground, and when he was like pick him up, it's making him stronger, left him on the ground. And he called his mom and was like, yo, I think she's trying to do something intentionally to hurt this baby, And so when Carlissa came out and she was saying, y'all got to watch it to understand, he's literally trying to save the baby's life, right? For a moment, I believe that, I didn't get to see the full next episode yet. We just seen the trailer of when he looked at Junior. I really feel as though Blueface knows in his heart that that's not his baby, Now, I said in the past that they have contracts together. Even if it's not a physical contract, it's a spiritual contract. Okay. So I said, listen, I believe Blueface is there because the possibility that Junior may be his, and he doesn't want to, in the energy, in a space of uncertainty and not knowing, he doesn't want to deny the baby in case it could be his baby, right? So it's a chance that it can't be his baby, but it's a chance that it could be. And if it is his baby, he don't want it to seem like he wasn't there or doing what he needs to do for his baby. But in that time, he was finding out what's all wrong with, and they said stop calling him a baby because he's not a baby, he's a toddler. He's getting ready to go to preschool. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to Junior, it's like, we don't know what she said. We don't know what she's done in front of him or to him, as far as I'm talking about Blueface, that made him feel as though he needs to be there for that baby, or what he saw that made him feel as though I want to be there for that baby. Y'all can say he was clout chasing and all this. I don't feel bad that he made her bark to come into the live stream. I don't. She should have never even came down into the live stream. She had to bark. You want to know why? Because she wanted to get in that bad. And everybody like, oh, he just trying to make a fool of her. No, she made a fool of herself. I didn't hear him tell her, go get Krishan so they can get clout off of him. She went and got the baby and brought the baby into the stream. She entered into the stream because she wanted to be the most loyal dog in the world. Loyal to everyone but the people that matter. How come she went all out for Blueface, but we didn't see that same energy when it came to Krishan Jr.? So now he's not going to be Sonny no more. He's not going to be CJ no more. I believe the baby is in danger. Because if she starts realizing that, you know what song I get, and I'm going to play it. And I'm going to play it. I don't care about the copyright. I did make $17 on YouTube, so I can't say I don't make money on YouTube. I did make $17. But I'm not pressed for, oh, I'm going to get this demonetized. I'm not worried about that. Y'all remember that song Testify by Carmen? I'm gonna play it real quick. Because when you understood the song, you understood that the woman that was screaming, excuse me, let me testify. This was all her working, okay? I should actually play the whole video. I'll catch the copyright. I don't care. I'm gonna play the whole video so y'all can see it in its entirety. And I want us to be able to see this as Krishan, from Krishan's standpoint. I'm gonna get back with y'all. I just had a situation come across me. I gotta go handle that, right? Everybody that's tapping in right now, I appreciate every last one of y'all. But I do gotta bring this live to a close. I got something that I gotta handle. Please, if you have not already, please subscribe, hit that notification bell. So when I do go live and we finish this conversation, we can all be on the same page. My biggest apologies, but I do got something that I need to handle. I need to tend to. So thank you guys for tapping in. Much love to every last one of y'all. Peace and blessings, prosperity. Keep turning around. And I pray that every time you turn around, God blesses you. All right. Man, I'm gonna get back with y'all. I'm gonna definitely get back with y'all. Sorry about the inconvenience.